Hello, everybody! It's me! It's Thatcher! I'm here in this game, ready for what is hopefully going to be a freaking awesome round of the Storm Division here at the Nexus Gaming Series. I'll be your cast for today. I appear to be almost grayscale. Let's see if I can fix that while I'm working out what the hell went wrong. But I hope you are all as excited as I am. Let's fix that by doing that. That just made me redder. This. I have no idea what has happened to make my camera decide to go very grey. We're just going to assume that it's fine. Well, that made a bit of a difference. Little bit. Either way. Yeah, this was fine before I started, but it's decided to not be anymore. So, whatevs, yo. We'll deal with what we have. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. We are in the upper bracket finals, meaning that the winner of this, that will do. Let's get this started right. Thank you very much, Case, for the 100 bits. Very appreciated. We are today dealing with an upper bracket game, an upper bracket final. The winner of this will be guaranteed for the grand finals of the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. Let's have a look exactly what we're going to be talking about here. We are going to be jumping in to the upper bracket game here with Chili Mountain going to be playing off against Team Exodia. Very, very strong team. Very strong indeed. Should be a fun matchup. Loser of which will go down to the lower bracket where they will fight either VGM Gaming or Team Alexander. Last time these two teams met, Chili Mountain lost, Team Exodia getting a 3-1 in our best of 5 series. Feels decent. Let's have a look at our map bans to find out exactly what we're going to be doing and going in this series. Chili Mountain banned out Cursed Hollow and Alterac Pass, whereas Team Exodia, they banned out Hanamura and Volskaya Foundry, with Chili Mountain now taking us to the map, which is Battlefield of Eternity. I'm just being told a player is quickly AFK, so I'm just letting them know that I am here so that we can jump in when they are back and ready and prepared. Once again, last time these two teams fought, Team Exodia came out on top. Chili Mountain winning game number 1, which is on Infernal Shrines, and then Team Exodia taking them out on Towers of Doom, Battlefield of Eternity, and Cursed Hollow. The mixing factor in the majority of those games, ETC was involved in the winning in 2 out of 3 of the winning games for Team Exodia. This was, however, back in September 8th, so before quite a lot of the hero reworks, like Gazlo or Diva, for example. So very unusual there. We are going to be having a look at these teams, though, in terms of heroes, as we do have a draft already popping up. Let's talk about what we should be seeing as picks or bans here. So, very important to mention right off the bat here, as I'm going to shrink those alerts. Thank you everyone for the follows. I'm going to be calling out subscriptions and donations as they come in. So, we're talking about Chili Mountain here. We've got to be talking about Yorel. 12 games, 100% win rate on that Yorel. It is terrifying. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we see that banned away from the offlaner for that team. In this case, it would be, interestingly enough, by the looks of it, Mason Blaze. We're going to be, according to the stat website, not 100% sure that's correct. We will see. We're going to be starting off with the Cassia ban by Team Exodia. Cassia, a hero that majority of pros have been complaining a little bit about recently. Getting rid of that, very sensible. She's still quite strong. Blizzard have nerfed her probably like 12 times now, and it has resulted in her win rate decreasing a little bit, but not enough to actually make a difference. I'm going to move those alerts, actually. Let's move them down here so I'm not in the way. Feels good. Alrighty, Chromie banned out as well. Another very sensible pick here. Chromie was involved in quite a few of the games last time these two teams played. BRIGHTWING was not. BRIGHTWING is, of course, the flavor of the month right now. Everyone is really enjoying the BRIGHTWING here. So now then, with BRIGHTWING on the board, we see Sylvanas as the final ban away from Team Exodia. Chili Mountain taking that out. Very sensible. Cookie Man is a ridiculous Sylvanas, so taking that out of action. Definitely going to be limiting his pool. Not too much, though. Cookie Man doesn't actually have too many issues here. Kevin, the other assassin player for the team, going to be starting off. It is Battlefield. Get some poke. They start off with the mighty Li Ming. In terms of other race heroes, we of course still have Raider, we still have Greymane, we still, if we want to go for Hanzo, who's really jumping back up in priority these days, which is cool to see. You also have the zoning heroes, like that Gaslow, for example, to control the area, but also still adding a pretty reasonable amount of race. Chili Mountain, they take that Reina, giving themselves their own immortal race, and the Stukov comes in for them as well. Stukov, very strong hero. Very strong on the support role, but of course doesn't have a cleanse. Making him early implies an aggressive playstyle because you don't want to be playing defensive with him because you will get CC'd and you will die. So Stukov is going to be following up on engages here, but he still has the hard disengage that is the flaming swipe. There's that Urel. Nazma's going to be hovering on that for now. We'll see if that is a swap for them, but we were concerned about that a little bit earlier. Tyrande coming in as well. Very out of the ordinary. She's been not the most popular healer these days, so seeing her come in implies maybe a little bit of a CC train, some good race and some poke with that owl. The ability to stun Stukov out of that lurking arm might be very strong here. Chili Mountain now. They take out the Garrosh. Very sensible. Garrosh really would be disruptive, as right now there's a lot of follow-up crowd control from that Tyrande and Urel to a lesser degree. Garrosh could cause some serious problems, especially if he turned invisible, if we do go for that Shadow Stalk style. And Nubarak going to be coming in for Team Exodia as their ban. They're also trying to remove High Burst. Tyrande doesn't have a huge amount of self-survivability outside of healing, which is reliant on her auto attacks when you start stepping away, meaning in danger of consistent CC heroes. And Nubarak going to be removed here. Now then, Chili Mountain. What do we see from them? Still have quite a few good options here. There's that Diablo. And they do go for the Gaslow. Gaslow either in the offlane or the Assassin. He seems to be quite flexible in these two roles for the majority of pros. His nerfs seem to have made him move a little bit more towards the Assassin role, which is funny because it was his damage that was actually nerfed as well as a little bit of shielding. Always amusing when something like that happens. But that's a very good CC combo with Gaslow, Grab a Bomb if they choose to go that way, into potentially Apocalypse or Lightning Breath, and Stukov for follow-up CC as well. Here's some extra race, though, for the side of Exodia. They have the Greymane now, even more burst follow-up, and Muradin set up with Stormbolt, and of course Sledgehammer for extra race. Tyrande follow-up with Li Ming and Greymane. They should be able to basically blow up everyone they come across. Chili Mountain. Final pick for them. Assassin or offlane? Where do they choose to go with this composition? They choose Assassin. Lunara trying to punish Tyrande's lack of healing without auto-attacking. Get that poison on them, hit and run, prevent Tyrande from landing those autos, prevents her from getting that healing. It's a bold strategy. We'll see if it pays off for them. It's also pretty good race. Nature's Culling allows Lunara to assist on the Immortal race very effectively. Alrighty, we have our two drafts between our two teams. Let's see which one will emerge victorious in game number 1. Chili Mountain, who have been on a tear recently, the only team to take a series off of Team Alexander during the Storm Division group play, although Regen came very close during round number 1 of the lower bracket. But then we have Team Exodia, tied near the top of the table. They played amazingly throughout the season. One of the more consistent teams, unlike Chili Mountain, who actually really struggled at the start of the season. Let's see if it makes a difference. Let's see if they are able to pull off the same kind of incredible performance, as we're going to be heading in to game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to introduce you to our team on the right-hand side in the orange trunks. They are going to be Team Exodia, with Cookie Man going to be playing on the Greymane, Nasmus on the Urel, Hot's going to be playing Tyrande. I assume that's a player whose name I have not seen. I assume that's a player Smurf. I don't know which one it is. Red Robot's going to be playing the Muradin here. And Kevin going to be on the Li Ming. Whereas on the left-hand side, Chili Mountain coming in with Zedorus on the Gazlo, Infrared playing that Lunara. Roger going to be playing the Reyna, Mason Blaze on the Stukov, and Diablo is going to be played by Tremor. Let's get this underway. Going to be starting off. Owl will spot Infrared, gets the snipe. We have reactive ballista pause. They are concerned about the hyper aggression. Good wisp to see Nasmus hanging out here. Turret also drops, meaning that Zedorus knew he had a couple of extra seconds of not being ganked. He's really abusing these turrets to try and keep vision, but Cookie Man might still go in for the gank. We'll have to see. In the meantime, double stuns onto Tremor, trying to punish him for stepping up this little bit. And a stack going over to Muradin and Tyrande, Lunar Blaze and Perfect Storm. Dauntless for armor for the Yarel, but Red Robot, a little bit out of position, but will be able to back away here. Gain the second stack as well. Nice lurking arm. No low blow, wouldn't have activated anyway, but we do have reactive ballista pause for defense. Gasso, big game hunter, and Sentinel Wisp. A very big deal for Lunara to stop herself from being ganked and to help Zedorus not be ganked right now, to help her and Zedorus not be ganked, as Infrared is currently hanging up in top lane due to the double top lane play. This is becoming more popular these days, where quite a few pros, if they are against someone like a Gazlo who wins basically every kind of 1v1 lane on the planet, you throw one of the assassins up top lane with the offlaner to try and out-sustain and out-bully that offlaner. It's a strategy we are seeing a little bit more of these days. We'll see if it works out. Zedorus will see this. And Infrared is on the way. Do they go for the invade? Turret is down. Stun onto the point. Gazlo going to hold it. Zedorus getting those scraps back with auto attacks. They're going to hold it. Cookie Man is low. And that's the issue. We're fighting Gazlo on a point. But Infrared might not have enough health here. Here comes Mason Blaze. Infrared is gone though. Camp is taken. And Mason Blaze was unable to get to Infrared, who ran the opposite direction. No healing came out. But that was a close fight to start us off. Diablo had to port back to base, I believe? Nope, he died. Alright, Diablo also died down in the bot lane. Roger going to be cleaning up this lane. He's got Exterminator, so no trouble there. He knows he has a tiny moment of safety because this camp is the only real thing of value on the map, so no surprise there that Team Exodia are picking that up with their man advantage. Safety first, both teams running quite a lot of bursts, so we see dominance coming in from Li Ming. Doesn't want to get caught out of position there. Mason Blaze is going to be hanging up here. Looks like we might see a 3-2 split, double port coming out from Team Exodia. As Roger will clean up. Biotic Armor will help a lot against this Grey Mane. We'll see how it works out for them in the long run, as level 4 is available for both teams. Sledgehammer, no surprise there. Thick Skin to help against that Reyna, and to a lesser degree Lunara. We have the Eloon's Chosen. Standard talent usually for Tyrande. And Gazlo, Rocket Socket, going with the old-fashioned build. No changes here. And, oh, Blossom Swell coming in for Lunara. They're going for a burst build. Not going for race at all. They're leaving that to Raider instead. We have the extra radius. And the double toxics coming in for the Lunara. So it's extra range, extra radius, and 2 stacks of Nature's Toxin to enemies hit. This will be combined likely with Choking Pollen at level 7 to go for a heavy burst style to follow up on that Diablo engage, and potentially on some Gazlo CC. They're going to try and fight in the center point. They can't get the overpower onto Red Robot, though. Tremor goes very, very deep and is punished for it. Absolutely deleted, as we see the Immortals being started on both sides. Race is close, but it is won by Exodia, the man advantage, working out in their favor, killing off Diablo there, as they are able to claim a relatively low shield Immortal, which will begin pushing into the bot lane. Leader is going to try and hold top, keep grabbing experience up here. Remember, he's going to be looking for autos on the objectives, onto Nasmus, due to the fact that Big Game Hunter works on heroes, mercenaries, or monsters, does not work on minions. They're shooting their way in. That is a Seeker. You just heard the sound effect here. Li Ming going for even more race as well. Kevin looking for some extra burst. They're really committed to this sort of one-shot burst style here. Both teams going for a very similar style, as the Muradin is locked down. But the Immortal stun forced Tremor to back away. They didn't have the follow-up stun here. Good stun onto Tremor. The damage is good, but the Devil Shield is able to keep him alive. Soul Shield keeping him going. Hearts in that rough position where he's struggling to keep up with Lunara's damage. Output gets taken out. And they are forced to retreat. Only one kill taken in that fight. You're right, by the way, Righteous Momentum. There's that choking pollen as predicted, and Goblin Fusion. No surprise there. 3 scrap when hitting a hero. Very important. Hitting that Death Laser onto a hero means more turrets, meaning more fight potential, and more race later on. Although, Xenorest might not be racing anyone for a little bit as he is getting chased down. Although, great Explodium charge. Muradin is sniped on the rotation. And suddenly, Chili Mountain are popping off. Full Firestorm build coming in for Diablo, by the way. And there's Moonlit Arrows for Tyrande, wanting to go for a little bit of cooldown reduction. Not going for any of the other fancy talents on that level. Xenorest still able to hold up here in top lane. Nasmus going to be rotating his way up and beginning to clean that out. Li Ming is sniped as well. Every time I leave this lane, someone dies. I'm cursed. As we do see a kill up there. I thought I got you this time, but no luck. We do see Gaslow seeing that the camp is being taken. He is 1v2 though. The camp is abandoned. They're going very hard for Xenorest on the kill here. Can he get away? They burn full set here. Explodium charge does not go off. Xenorest will survive. You see, he kept running there to try and avoid the cocktail kill as well. Camp finally taken by Greymane there. Here's the dive. Tremor going very deep, stunned out by Hots. Not enough for any particular kill. Impalers pushing into the top lane. Xenorest able to port back. Gonna be able to throw out turrets. Full turret set here. Gonna just try and race through this as fast as he can. T-Tors indeed. There's the charge. Looking for the engage. They try to get onto Red Robot. Hey, Weary Day, how's it going? Root for your team, I hope, as we do see the retreat coming out. Level 10 on the board. Seekers coming in consistently to get extra damage onto that Immortal. Cursed Bullet, Wave of 4, Starfall. On the other side, Grab Bomb. There is the Lightning Breath, and I'll go for double CC. They want the damage. Leaping Strike to combo with that choking pollen. There's the CC. Tremor is struggling this game. Grab Bomb catches only Muradin, who will tank through. There is the Leaping Strike. It's not enough to finish off Cookie Man, though. As they snipe him down, they try to turn this onto Roger. Good leap by Nasmus. Mason Blaze is isolated here in full run as Nasmus tries to speed boost his way through, but he can't keep up. Xenorest and Tremor will start on their own bruiser camp here. Will it be scouted? This is potentially invadable for the side of Exodia. Looks like they just let it go. They instead go for the fastest race they can do. Kevin really trying to make their way through that. Went for Aether Walker, by the way. Getting that 10% extra magic missile damage. They do invade. They time it well as they try to hold the point. Red Robot with the stun. Cursed Bullet. Xenorest is gone. Lightning Breath, though, takes out Greymane on the other side. Red Robot trying to tank through, but he cannot do it. Camp is taken. Camp be pushing up to the top lane, making that a 2-for-1. 15 souls back on Diablo. He got them cleaned out earlier, and as such is a squishy boy. The assistance on the push will still come in man advantage in favor of Team Exodia, who are holding themselves in this for the moment. Banshee will pull away. Both teams looking for their angle of assault right now. Neither one finding a particularly good engage angle. Chili Mountain, in fact, staying a little bit further back, not wanting to get themselves caught. In the meantime, Xenorest trying to get some split soak value, but we already see Nasmus heading in to try and rotate that. Starfall is dropped. That will zone them off the defense here, making it very hard to clear this Immortal. No Choking Pollen as well. Sorry, no Natus Culling as well. We've already mentioned, going to make it quite difficult. Xenorest is about to have a very bad day and is almost certainly going to die. You can see he realizes he's going to die here, so he's just going for structure damage. He's literally just trying to punch down the tower because there's no way he's getting out alive. He is sacrificing himself here. Drops the Grabber Bomb, buys even more time, but not enough. Will get taken out. In the meantime, his team were able to grab the siege camp up in top lane. Infrared cleaning out the minions here, gaining some value there, as level 13 is available for both teams now. Bronzebeard Rage for Muradin, Villain's Chosen. Going to be coming in for Yrel. We have the Illusionist, of course. Gazlo, standard talent, going with the superior schematics here. This seems to be the go-to these days because the extra wave clear and range is awesome. And goodbye, Diablo. Absolutely dominated from that double CC stun engage with Hunter's Mark. This is a very old strategy, but it still works. Abolish magic coming in for Infrared. Try desperately to give them a way out of this stun lock combo. Diablo devastating charge now coming in. We have the giddy up for Reyna. And of course, virulent reaction coming in for Stukov. Wants to be able to try and set up follow-up on Diablo. And of course, this will combo very well with Choking Pollen from Infrared, who is porting back to base. 3 people running, 1 person porting. The runners get there first. Curse Bullet comes out onto Tremor. Roger, nice dodge, and that Arcane Orb prevents any bonus damage here. Right now, both teams are trying to look for kills, but it's Team Exodia who got the positioning advantage. They were able to choose that fight as Tremor is focused down. Good grabo bomb there, but not enough, nowhere near enough follow-up as Tremor was already out of that fight, and this is the name of the game right now. Take out Trevor. He is unable to tank for the team. Gazlo cannot pick up the slack there. That's the issue with having a single tanky hero on your team. And with Tremor being forced back to base again, he had to go to Fountain. He's needed for this, but he's the only person who can actually take damage. The problem is there's so much of it from Exodia. 50-0 right now in favor of Exodia. They're going to start their Bruiser Camp. They're going to give it a little bit of percentage away. Xenorus placing sneaky turrets to begin a little bit of extra race here. And there goes Trevor. CC'd out, takes a huge amount of damage, and suddenly he can't tank anymore. Meaning this is a full retreat. Going to be coming out of Chili Mountain. They cannot take this fight. They have to back away. Down goes Tremor, down goes Xenorus, and Mason Blaze will fall as well. Cookie Man rolls to freedom. Red Robot will be popped on the outside as well, though. Was not able to get his regen off. The Hunter Killer, the Banshee Raider was actually able to finish him off. But that's still 3 for 1. Heavily in favor of Team Exodia. The second that Diablo health disappears, that fight is over. We see Tirana with that Darnashian archery, because why not? Even more damage at this point. There's Raider killed off as well. That's what's making that a 4 for 1. Hyper value there, especially with the staggered death of Reyna. 30 seconds out. 12 seconds left for Muradin. Stukov will now be back. So they make their way forward. Stoneform coming in for that Muradin. A little bit of extra tankiness here. Eager Wolf and on the prowl for Greymane, giving him great chase potential. And the longer the fight goes on, better the fights are for him. Fireflies for Kevin. Going forward, just spam Seekers, hit Seekers, win fight. That's the play. Level 16 still quite a bit away for Chili Mountain as they drop everything they can onto the defense. Here's Roger. On the other side, we do see Red Robot making their way back in. So everyone will be here. In the meantime, by the way, yeah, Yrel was interrupting and being an incredible nuisance in the backline. There goes the second keep of the game. While Nazma still continues to be a nuisance. The Immortal down to half health. Lightning Breath has been burned, but so has Roger. Mason Blaze being chased down by Nazmas is taking the minions. There's nowhere to go. Wave of Forces. Cookie Man backs away. The core is going down. No one can touch Red Robot or Nazmas. Cookie Man dives in just to assist. He'll even survive the final assault of Chili Mountain as Team Exodia takes game number 1. Team Exodia taking game number 1 in this best of 5 series. Very strong performance by them. Able to come out on top. As such, they are now 2 games away from securing their place in the grand finals, whereas Chili Mountain would have to fight their way through. Chili Mountain, though, they could still make a comeback. Again, this is a best of 5. Plenty of opportunity to get yourselves back into this series. Having a look at the talents. Infrared did his best, 31,000, but there are 2 heroes who got more hero damage than him on the other side, because you can't do hero damage when you're dead. Kevin with his single target murder build. coming in with that Seeker and Firefly style. Very cool to see. And Cookie Man just doing what Greymane does best, killing everything. And Nasmus just being an absolute nuisance. He played really well this week, last weekend, and now he's still continuously being a massive nuisance for everyone involved. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Toby, is Hots Toby then? Is that what I'm being told here? Because I don't know who Hots is. I assume if that is Toby, that would make sense. Because no one told me who the name is. I think I was told earlier, but I have forgotten. We'll have a quick look at the talents, but there is already a lobby invite. Screenshot them if you want them. 5, 4, 3, my face. Feels good. So we do have a lobby already up. Players wasting no time getting involved, getting us into games. It's what we like to see. Alrighty, and... Ooh, I'm not going to show who chose the map yet, because I don't know if that just hasn't been changed yet, because the lobby just got made. We'll see. For now, though, we will jump over to that map screen so you can see where we will be heading next. Sorry, I moved it on my Stream Deck, so I had to find out where I put the map button. Here we go. Second map of this series will be Infernal Shrines. Toby 2OP. E-Toby. It is E-Toby. Gotcha. Thank you, chat. Very appreciated. Chat with the save. Cast R. Yar. Indeed. And it looks like this is correct, so I can tell you now that this map was in fact selected by Team Exodia. Meaning, of course, it is first pick, unsurprisingly, going over to Chilly Mountain. So nothing too surprising here, but we have to be sure. We have a draft already starting up. Let's head into Infernal Shrines with Chilly Mountain getting the first pick, first ban in this series. Let's get it going. Who's going to come out on top? Will Chilly Mountain be able to make the comeback with this first pick? Infernal Shrines, of course. Lots of AoE heroes going to be important here. Li Ming loses a little bit of value, so we'll drop down the priority order here. Sylve is still fantastic. Wouldn't be surprised to see her banned out. D.Va, another hero, full AoE auto attacks. Able to just melt the objective. The zoning that the self-destruct gives is insane. The cutoff points with the micro missiles is ridiculous, and the new D.Va build with diverting power makes it very hard for anyone to get a good engage. Team Exodia now, what do we see for their ban? They ban Chromie once again. It's a very scary hero. Not too surprised to see that getting removed. Chilly Mountain on that Chromie as well. They are 5-0 with it, so not too surprising to see Exodia removing that from the board. Not wanting to deal with it. Very sensible. If there's something that strong on the enemy team, you don't want to play against it. You don't want to deal. Now then, gonna see the Stukov ban here. Now that is interesting. Stukov, I believe, has been played by Exodia. In fact, I'm almost certain it has. I'm just trying to find when and how many. There it is. They played it only 3 times by the looks of it. There have been at least 3 games that have been tracked. They have a 66% win rate on it, so they're 2-1. But again, Stukov is so good at following up. It's the power he offers to a composition that really gains the value here. Chilly Mountain now. First pick on the board. Infernal Shrines, they go for Cassia. Q-Build Cassia has massively leapt up in priority, which is very good on this map because it's insane harassment to the point. And of course, Cassia is a strong hero in terms of actual engage and burst. So, Team Exodia. What do we see from them? Cassia taken. They get the Hanzo. Kevin with the Hanzo. And Tyrande round 2 for E-Toby, aka Hots. So the Hanzo into Cassia. It's a little bit risky because a Valkyrie could definitely pick off a Hanzo quite well. But it's a good setup. It's great race for the objective. The zoning that could be offered by Korean style with the Dragon Strike build could be important to use here. So we see Deckard Cain for Mason Blaze. And JOHANNA Johanna would, of course, work very well with Hanzo. The Johanna Blaze Hanzo composition is one of the oldest and most successful combos we have in Heroes of the Storm when it comes to meta professional compositions. So stealing the biggest tool for that away, aka the one that sets up the other two, is an important get. It also still works very well. Blinds with Cassia, it's a great combo. We see the Junkrat taken out of action. Junkrat double rotations would give them a lot of freedom, would set up damage for Cassia to maybe finish off. A Deathwing is banned. When you have that much damage already on your board, you want something a little bit beefier. It's a Varian, another single target CC tank to set up for Tyrande here. Varian is the option, and Varian is picked here over Muradin because Varian can kill Johanna easier. Shattering Throw will burst through that shield, and that means no matter who they hit with the Varian Tyrande combo, that person has a good chance of dying. It's all thought out, it's all planned. Very sensible here. Now then, we have Hanzo, Tyrande, Sylvanas. If we get Vala, we have a full Archer combo. There is that Blaze. Johanna Blaze themselves here. They don't have the Hanzo, but they certainly have a lot of damage follow-up for this. Tyrande Muradin is one of the oldest probably the oldest pro combo. This is true. But we do still love the classic Johanna Blaze and Dragon Arrow combo. Finally finishing off with Sonya. Someone who's going to be able to lane effectively versus that Blaze. Someone who can clear the objective by themselves to allow the rest of the team to hunt. Because this is going to be a hunting team from Team Exodia. Will Chilly Mountain be able to deal with this, or will they struggle? We will find out. Is Toby going to be able to keep those points going? Is HOTS going to be able to rise the Tyrande win rate in Storm Division? Let's find out. We're loading on in to game number 2 of our best of 5 series. This could bring Team Exodia one game closer to making their way into the grand finals, or Chilly Mountain will even up the score. It's exciting. I like this variant Tyrande composition. It's very effective. It just works. Tyrande has just been... The Tyrande just adding on any CC tank like Muradin, Diablo, even ETC at some points, is a very classic combo that just works. Let's go! On the right-hand side, we're going to be having Team Exodia, who are definitely picking up the Korean-style Hanzo build. Talk about that in a second, as we are going to be seeing them Kevin on that Hanzo, Red Robot on the Varian, HOTS, aka Toby, on the Tyrande, Nasmus going to be on the Sonya, and Cookie Man going to be playing Sylvanas. Whereas on the left-hand side, Chilly Mountain here with Mason Blaze on the Decade Cane, Infrared on Cassia, Tremor on Johanna, Roger on Reyna, and Zedorus going to be playing that Blaze. Immediate Owl Dismount, what we like to see. Starting off at level 1, percentage damage, Overwhelming Affliction. Same idea going with the Variant. Fought the hard engage here to be able to blow up the Johanna shields. In that case, it's just to make sure that you can kill the person you engage on. This is the same idea. Overwhelming Affliction basically means whoever you engage hard on will likely die. It's all about single target. It's all about bursts. It's all very sensible. Good double stun from HOTS there, getting the 2 Lunar Blaze stacks. Varian sticking with an overpower style build here. He could shift into an anti-heal style build with this, but if not, getting that extra overpower and a little bit more damage with it will definitely assist with the burst without having to rely on the Lions. More dives for Roger. Not level 4 yet. No quick pickups. So, let's talk about this Hanzo build. I've talked about it many times in the past. The Hanzo going with the Redemption here allows him to stack up and gain auto attack speed. You combine that later on with the Scatter Arrow talent at level 7, which increases Scatter Arrow's cooldown, decreases Scatter Arrow's cooldown for each auto attack. This all combines later on with the level 20 talent to reduce the cooldown of your ultimate, the Dragon Strike, with auto attacks or scatter arrows. It's a full synergy composition that allows Hanzo to zone out objectives consistently and effectively. Of course, he could also be going for full auto attack build. I would be very surprised if that is the case because, unfortunately, the armor reduction talent at level 7, as cool as it is, has really been out of favor for a long time now. But we'll see. Maybe we will get to see that pop up once again. We do see camps picked up for both teams a little bit quicker for Team Exodia. Chilly Mountain now going to try and reinforce theirs. Possession for Sylvanas, going with a little bit of extra D-push value. Right now is dominating bottom lane. We're seeing the Elunes chosen. Camp already killed by Chilly Mountain. Team Exodia now a little bit further back. This lane will be cleaned out. Mason Blaze will need some help. Deckard not well known for his wave clear. This battle still continues to go in favor of Xenorus right now, but Nasmus pushes up the lane a lot faster. Yes, in terms of health, he is losing, but the building damage will assist later on in the game. Potion of shielding coming in for Deckard Canes. He's already started off with Sapphire. They don't want to go too deep here, so they're not going to try and gain Ruby value. Instead, the slows will help them disengage, will hopefully help them deal with that Varian. There is an argument to be made for the Ruby because it will annoy Varian. If you engage on someone and suddenly they're surrounded by potions, if you stop them being CC'd for 1 second, that's fine. But in this case, the odds of anyone on Chilly Mountain actually being able to get out of the stun and make their way into a Ruby potion is very unlikely, which is why we see that potion of shielding for extra protection. There's explosive arrows, help onto the objective here for Hanzo. And extra little bit of wave clear. The start for now, they look for Johanna. Can't lock it down yet. They have Taunt, but a good root from Deckard. Hots just escapes. Red Robot dropped low as Chilly Mountain's damage output is proving a bit too much right now for Team Exodia. Struggling at this early stage of the game. 13 objective minions to 5 in favor of Chilly Mountain as they hold the point. Kevin pings in a couple, but he's not going to be able to steal this. In fact, they won't at all. Instead, they go for value elsewhere on the map. Black Arrow was burned to take out the towers so that this Fallen Shaman camp can make it onto a fort. They're going for a full fort race here. Xenorus taunted just outside of fort range to buy him some time. Sonya is slain on the objective here. In the meantime, Tremor has finally made their way up top. Fallen Shaman will fall now, meaning that this fort will live. Minion wave is here. Objective has already been taken by Chilly Mountain. How deep are they willing to go? Big start onto Cookie Man. Cookie Man will roll out. Red Robot left behind. And one more. There we go. Fallen Shaman will get it. Sylph goes down, taken out by Tremor. Cookie Man is gone. They do let Red Robot go. In the meantime, Punisher in the bot lane looking to mirror the success, making this a fort-for-fort play. But a kill was acquired by the side of Chilly Mountain, meaning this does go in their favor. Going very well for them. There's the Emerald for Deckard Cain. We have that Poison Spear. We do see sharpened arrowheads. Neat. All right. I'm with it. I'm down. It's extra it's extra kill potential. They have Hunter's Mark now and sharpened arrowheads. They've also gone for a bit of Caldori resistance for some sustain. So yeah, they're just going for a little bit of burst. Maybe we won't even see Dragon Strike with this. Honestly, with the fact they've gone for sharpened arrowheads, they might just go for Dragon Arrow now. They might not even be going full Korean build. We see the ace in the hole for the Raider. Punish Crossfire for Xenorus here, who is right now kinda stuck, dealing with all this stuff. He's gone for the Adrenaline Stim Pack and the Incinerator Gauntlets, desperately trying to use them to clean up as fast as possible. Nasmus has a little peek. Are they going to try and go for that Xenorus kill? They are. Has Xenorus stayed too long? Let's find out. Stun. That is the taunt. Nasmus doing as much as he can. The body blocks, though. They hold him still, but Xenorus tanks through it. Buying time for the rest of his team. Bless Shield does land. Root from Deckard. There is the medallion burned by Red Robot. Will Nasmus need to use his? He can't, because he is taken out by the Ball Lightning. Kill by Chilly Mountain. 3 kills to 0 in their favor right now. Hyperion rolls on through, does quite a bit of damage as level 10 is hit. Yes, I was so wondering if they would do this. Dragon Arrow from downtown. Tremor is caught out. He's tanking through. No shattering a throw yet. Sylph not available for this fight. If she was, she might have been able to use the mind control. They are going for single target burst. So what do you do for single target burst? With a percentage damage level 1 overwhelming affliction, yeah, make sure you get those 3 stacks. You might not always have festering wounds. This guarantees it. Taunt comes out. They're going to look to try and turn around though onto Red Robot. He's tanking through. Shield wall. Kevin pings out shots and they will get away in the 3v4. Meaning Xenorus is going to get ganked again. Where's the mind control? It misses! Xena is able to dodge it. Cookie Man not landing mind control here. Mind control, of course, did get improved, dealing patch before last. Now it applies 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. That's where it adds a huge amount of damage to this build with Overwhelming Affliction. Hanzo is done with Redemption. So we do see Nasmus heading back up to top lane, going to be clearing out those minions. And Xena has to be very careful now with the percentage damage of Sylvanas with the extra damage of her 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse with armor reduction from Hanzo and from Tyrande, and of course Taunt. It's going to be very hard to survive if he gets engaged on. Red Robot quite far up, needs to be careful. You got to make sure you get the right person in this fight. Nasmus continuing to be irritating, pushing chase onto Cookie Man, going to try and take him out. No fort though. They decide not to chase him anyway. Quick possession. Shuts it down, dive, CC combo. That was a great scatter arrow, but an even better blessed shield as they are able to take down Kevin. Kevin is taken out, dropping him down to 9 stacks of redemption. Cookie Man will be forced to come up here to be the damage dealer for this team. Red Robot looking for Tremor, cannot find it. Level 13 available for Chili Mountain first. There's the taunt onto Cassia. Follow-up stun is good. Heart's doing as much damage as he can, but they are chasing through. The slowing oil of Xena completely shut down any chance of escape. Double stun. It is gorgeous. Xena just blew up that fight. The great oil positioning completely shut down the escape, and they were able to come out on top. Immediately, we see Nasmus working on this siege camp, and Chili Mountain begin to claim the objective. Level 13, though, will be achieved by Exodia. They fought that a talent down. Let's see what they can pick to make a difference. There's that shattering throw. No escape coming in here for Sonya. Fleet of Foot. There's the cold embrace. Even more armor reduction. They're all in on killing people one at a time. You got to actually get him, though. There's the stun. Incredible. Blessed Shield is sidestepped, but Mesa Blaze survives. He's able to get out there. Here comes the Scroll of Sealing. Only hits Hots. They stay alive, but the objective, 34-9. With Hyperion helping out here. Explosive Arrow definitely helps. 35-14. This is not going to be taken by Exodia. Unable to achieve a kill. They will retreat. Buying themselves some time. They're going to start on their Bruiser camp, already being mirrored by the side of Chili Mountain in the bot lane. Xena is chilling, while Nasmus is going to steal the bot siege camp too. So camp-wise goes in favor of Team Exodia, but a nice and very smartly delayed camp. That Punisher going to be pushing into the mid lane. Chili Mountain really delaying that for the latest possible time so that they can try and gain value with it. They gotta deal with this, though. We're finally going to see Xena make their way down. Looks like they're going to try and just make their way up. They killed the minion that Tremor had set up. Looks like they might try and go for a gank. There's no one to gank. They're just going to take out the Fallen Shaman camp. There's the timing being done here. No camps to push with it, as all the camps are dead, so they've just given up, and they're just going to try and push up. They were hoping, I expect, to try and get Xena with them, who will be able to rotate himself up pretty quickly, but he's a little slower than I expect they hoped. There's the focus. Big stuns onto Red Robot, taken out as Tremor will back away. Chili Mountain popping off this game. Sapphire slows down Cookie Man, who just mounts up and backs away. Punisher making their way in. Who will be the one to pull it over the wall? It shall be Cookie Man, who takes quite a lot of damage for his trouble. But he's holding for the moment. They will be able to race down the Punisher before any keeps are endangered. Bot lane still dueling, same old stuff. As top, though. Top fort is now going to be pressured and in danger. Heat treatment for Xena. Wants to be able to duel this. Still, a level and a half lead for Chili Mountain, who are holding this incredibly. 8-1. You can see the idea behind Team Exodia's comp, but it is not being executed. They cannot get these kills, although Nasmus looking for one right there. Xena taps the fountain, though, stays alive. Heals up with his trait, and just autos Nasmus. keeps the irritation going. Banner of Dalaran, more damage if we're not killing him yet, and more damage! We're going to see the kill onto Nasmus though. He stayed too low, no one showing on the map. He gets taken out. Celestial Attunement will maybe help, removes a lot of that counter CC. Going to be seeing the piercing arrows coming in for Hanzo. Red Robot able to avoid the Xenorus stun. Still not in the best spot though. Good stun by HOTS. That will probably get Red Robot out. Cassia going with Charge Strikes, Martial Law, and Gloves of Alacrity. Very auto-attack focused build here. Scroll of Stone Curse for Decade, going for a little bit more damage. They've been able to catch people a lot this game. No Escape coming in for Sonya, as well as Rampage. Yeah, that spear cooldown reduction, and also a little bit of extra auto-attack damage will help her duel Xenorus. Very cool from Nasmus, who is heading right back up to continue dueling Xenorus. Shots coming out. Doing what they can. Red Robot playing quite far back. No one wants to get caught out at this stage. Spawn timers are beginning to get quite high. Nasmus really pushing up, though. He believes there are still people bot, and that owl right there, that Sentinel from Tyrande, will confirm it, and that will allow Nasmus to realize that he had a little bit of time. However, seeing everyone rotating up means that he's about to run out of time if they keep coming. Ooh, the Duke. He's going to port. He's going to port. That's smart. They're hunting him. They think he went this way. Nasmus, 2,000 IQ port. Oh my god, he's going back in. Oh no, he's gone. He's got. Oh my god, he's still running. He's just going to keep going. He's got mystical. He's got poison spear, but no mystical spear. He's completely surrounded. Can Nasmus live? It's the fight to the Nasmus. There's the stun. Gonna pull back, pulled in, and heal, and taken out. He was out. He was free. He gets taken out. He didn't realize everyone was still there. He got completely cut off from his home. And as such, Nasmus will be gone for another 35 seconds, with the objective just spawning. Devastating for Team Exodia not having that Nasmus available. He's a big part of their damage with this Sonya. They're just going to grab a Bruiser Camp. They can see that Xenorus is doing this one. The question is, can Xenorus do it fast enough? The answer is no. Xenorus will let it leash. Oh no, he doesn't. Mistakes! Mistakes! Xenorus taken out as level 20 is hit for Chili Mountain. Tremor comes back in, says hello. Will prevent the camp being stolen. Here comes the counter engage, looking for the counter kill. Blessed Shield, sidestepped by Red Robot. Shield Wall blocks some of the damage. Dragon Arrow stuns them out. Cookie Man goes in possession. Taunt, they get Infrared. That is a huge turnaround for Team Exodia as they get Johanna as well. Sharpened arrowheads eating through her. As that is going to be a 1-5 for Team Exodia. What a play. Just Key. 200 bits. Thank you very much. As they move on to the objective to smash their way through that. Team Exodia making the comeback. 10 kills to 4. They're not even 20 yet, but they pick up the kill when it matters. Fallen Shaman Camp pushing in the top lane. They're going to grab their own to D push as Roger will destroy all resistors in this top lane. But Punisher going over to Team Exodia. They're able to grab the 2 siege camps in this middle lane for extra pressure while they pressure bot lane. Finally able to slay that. They begin to make their way in, pushing to the bot lane. Level 20 is online. It's the upgrade in possession. Dark Lady's called. 25-second cooldown reduction. Why the hell not? Shooting Star for Tyrande. More CC, please, as well as Bullseye. Ignore pain for the Sonya. Glory to the Alliance. Says Varian, 50% increased healing jump, pulled in by Johanna. They are not even allowed to Shattering Throw. Xenorus with the turnaround stun. There is the Sail One, respect the elderly, silences the entire team. Blessed Shield locks him down as Xenorus holds the line, forces the entire team to back away. Nasmus, though, was trying to assist the Punisher. It's down to 50% health. Mind control onto Xenorus. They take him out. Nasmus keeps the pressure on. Punisher isn't even through the shield yet. This is still holdable by Chili Mountain. Cookie Man is not looking that healthy right now. Nasmus, with Ignore Pain activated, is going all in on this race. Roger races down Nasmus. Mind control. Sylvanas has to get out of there. Caught out to 50 health, 30% health. It's up to Kevin. He races it down. Red Robot is there too. He's gonna be taken out. He's hold the line. And in the meantime, Impalers will finish this fort in the mid lane, but a Fallen Shaman is pushing top with 50 seconds left and almost a full team alive. Chili Mountain roll across the map, and they're going to look to claim game number 2 and even up the score with 8% left on the core. Team Exodia gotta be feeling rough about that. They were right there on the edge, but Red Robot and Kevin dying at the same time are unable to hold the line. With 20 seconds left for Tyrande, the nearest person to respawning. This will be GG. And that's gonna be Chili Mountain claiming game number 2 and evening up the score. Well played. Going to be taking us into game number 3 with an even up score. 2 games needed by either of these teams to claim victory now in this series. Who's going to be able to do it? Wow. What a performance. What a performance by these two teams. I realize I just remembered I have an instant replay function and I didn't use it there. Feels bad. Really wish I'd remembered I had that. Oh, well. Well played by Chili Mountain, making their way back in. They did deserve that, I will say. They were dominant from minute 1, able to get a massive kill lead. And they were able to pick off quite a few people. Nasmus, especially 5 deaths on the team. He was trying his best. Look at it. He maxed damage on his team. Got close to top experience. Cookie Man only beating him out here due to 2 kills. But in this case, they were just able to rotate and pick him off so many times. The exact comp that Team Exodia were trying, the exact comp that they were trying, get turned on them and got them shut down. Very cool. Very cool series so far. Here are the talents. At the end of the game, Blaze, Xenorus put on such a good performance there. The Oil Slicks, no talents to really help with it. Just sheer incredible play and positioning. Just do as much disruption as possible, giving Tremor a little bit of relief. That upgraded Blessed Shield at the end as well, really helpful. And that Respect the Elderly from Mason Blaze gave them just enough time, putting everyone to sleep and blinding them, reduced their damage just enough that the core was not taken out. Mason Blaze with the winning play of that game, buying his team enough time. And yeah, Kevin, he went for it. He went for the Sharpened Arrowheads race, but it didn't work out at the end of the game. Sonya committed, ignored, pained all the way through with the Rampage for extra damage to try and outrace the core. Not going to work out. Didn't work out in their favor. I'm going to have a quick drink. All right, back to me. Good games. Very good games so far. Team Exodia winning game number 1. Team Mountain winning game number 2. So far, the team that has won has been the one that hasn't picked the map. First pick has won both times, so not too surprising there. First pick does have a statistically higher win rate than map pick, but anything can happen. Plenty can change as we prepare for game number 3. We already have our map lobby up. Let's set that up. No, not Lost Cabins. We don't have Lost Cabin games here. We are not HGC China. Or Gold League, as it's called now. Okay. Alrighty then. So, let's check us out where we are heading for game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be heading to Tomb of the Spider Queen. No, caster ready. Caster on. Awesome. We're going to be heading to Tomb of the Spider Queen, selected by Chili Mountain, meaning Team Exodia will be taking the first pick this time. Let's see if the 100% first pick win rate will continue as we head into map number 3. Let's get this going. See if it makes a difference. Team Exodia now. With the first ban. They have banned out Chromie quite a few times. I wouldn't be surprised to see that again. It's not the best Chromie map, but the slowing sands really make a difference here. Such an absolute pain to get past. What do we see, though? We see the BRIGHTWING banned out once again. It's a very strong hero these days. Seeing that removed. It's a sensible ban. The follow-up CC is so hard to deal with. The burst healing. BRIGHTWING kind of just ignored for a while. Received 0 changes. And then everyone was like, oh, wait, she is still good. Because new meta. Hell yeah. There comes the Cassia. Was pretty freaking strong. So it's going to be taken out this time. Removed from the board. Didn't matter whether wants to play it last time. But not for them. Not for them. They're going to just try and avoid it. It's still overstrong. They banned it last time Exodia were first pick as well. Definitely believing this Cassia to be first pick worthy. There's the Johanna ban. Yep, Tremor earned that. Tremor really earned that last game. Xenarus also might have earned that ban, but Tremor definitely stepping up with a ridiculous performance to be able to do that. Good job. Well-deserved target ban. Chili Mountain, final ban for them. They are the ones to take out the Chromie. Team Exodia being first pick, they just remove 2 of the best first pick heroes. Still leaves, though, if we're looking at more of a Korean style. We see the Rain is still available. That can still get picked up. The days of Ana first pick have kind of freaking died, which is quite surprising to see. Li Ming's also a very popular first pick hero. Not the best map for her, but it's pretty reasonable. Lots of hard choke points. Junkrat left available. We missed that. The ability to double soak on this map isn't huge, but the ability to do it fast is very nice. Junkrat clearing lanes, the ability to take over bot lane, the bot lane gets ganked, and the ability to rotate quickly to maybe turn in. And of course, clear the spiders if you are losing is so important. Boss control is insane. So many good things going for Junkrat on this map. Chili Mountain now. Where do they choose to go? They pick Sylve again. And Decade Kane. Sylvanas, still one of the stronger heroes right now. The ability to just try and race through. And also just the insane damage output is fun to see. Team Exodia, D.Va, and Tyrande once again. HOTS is definitely sticking to their guns here. Or at least their bows. Nasmus picking up the D.Va this time. First D.Va we will see actually played in this series. Was banned out previously. D.Va on this map very hard to deal with. Kind of a dominant force in that bottom lane. Be curious to see what the counter to that is. Not a great follow setup for Tyrande though. Disruption is really going to be a nuisance. Mosh, fantastic removal here. Mosh to set up for Junkrat Riptire or the D.Va Self-Destruct would just be ridiculous. So removing ETC is a smart choice. Stage dive would also still quite help. There goes Diablo. A lot of walls on this map. Junkrat's moving around the map quite a lot. Being able to punish him on a wall is a great way to kill him quickly. So taking out Diablo, very sensible. I think Muradin might be their next option here with Johanna taken out. What else? Imperius could probably be quite useful. They go for Garrosh. Not going to go for the hyper-aggression that I was calling there. Instead they play it a little safer. They go for the hyper-aggression though. Team Exodia bust out Kerrigan and Uther. They go for even more CC. They were missing a little bit, so they get the Uther set up to run the follow-up. That is an Uther main tank, by the way, with Cookie Man bringing out the Kerrigan as follow-up, burst, and damage. That's the finisher. Junkrat sets them up. Kerrigan finishes the job. Now Chili Mountain, how do you deal with that? You need your offlaner, and suddenly there's a lot of CC on the board. You pick someone who can't be stunned. They go for Deathwing. You want to pick a stun train? We will pick the unstunnable hero who can hopefully CC you enough that we can escape. Very sensible, very high damage output. However, there is quite a lot of armor reduction and just sheer incredible DPS on the side of Team Exodia from D.Va and Kerrigan especially. Junkrat might take a little bit to catch up, but might be able to do some good work here. Deathwing though, clutch choice, very behind that. I think that might make a big difference here. Chilling Mountain might have found the linchpin, but it's got to be played well. Deathwing, doesn't matter if Deathwing can't be stunned if the rest of your team dies. So they've got to make sure they play around this well, or they will be in serious trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be loading into Tomb of the Spider Queen. Who will emerge victorious in this game number 3? Who will take the lead in this best of 5 series? Let's find out as we head into Tomb. On the left-hand side, it is going to be Chilling Mountain with Xenorus playing the Deathwing, Mason Blaze on the Decade Cane. Roger going to be playing on the Sylvanas, Tremor on Garrosh, and Infrared is bringing out the Greymane. Whereas, on the right-hand side, it shall be Team Exodia, with Red Robot playing the Uther, Nasmus on the Diva, Cookie Man playing the Kerrigan, Hots on Tyrande, and Kevin, baby. He's going to be busting out the Junkrat. Let's get this going as we head in to game number 3. Starting talents, Siphoning Impact. We're going to like to see a Q build Kerrigan. It's a Silver Touch, no stun cooldown reduction here. Potentially more zap focused, or even just the ability to reach Kerrigan when she dives in with that extra range is going to be a really big deal here. Body check for the Garrosh, so smart here. The ability to remove healing potential to prevent that double healer from keeping anyone alive. Molten Blood for Xenorus here. He knows he's going to get poked quite a bit by Junkrat, wants to be able to sustain it until he goes in for the fight. This may end up being just a Molten Blood, Molten Breath build. We'll have to see. But now, they were able to bully out Nasmus. You can see Trevor was looking for it. If Nasmus had turned around, they were going to try and go for that kill. We have Lunar Blaze coming in for Tyrande. Once again, no stacks this time. The slowest Itobi has stacked so far. As, of course, Hots on that Tyrande. Good knockback by Nasmus, preventing an engage. Has gone for full metal. Needs to land those auto attacks, but is getting very outlaned right now. Finally, Hots will come down. There's the throw. There's the stun. Stun missing. Charge comes out, but Nasmus' health bar looking pretty scarce right now. Good heal ups from Hots. Keeps him safe. So yeah, the lanes have been completely abandoned from the normal laning setup in this game because they were trying to play around the hard aggression styles. We can see at Team Exodia, they were forced to rotate to Chilling Mountain, who are playing very heavy on the bot lane. Whereas Chilling Mountain, they are playing heavy on the bot lane to avoid the 4-man rotation, which could be interrupted by a Kerrigan gank. Very smart. Black arrows, stun onto Hots. Not enough for a kill yet. Throw a Diva at it. That'll do it. Here comes the gank, though. Great medallion. Roger, though, still in trouble. Will they be able to get out with the Haunting Wave? Great escape there. Fantastic medallion usage by Roger, keeping this a no-kill game. Xenorus currently basically double soaking. Diva picks up that rush down, still the go-to talent, despite it being nerfed. Potion of shielding. There is Infernus. It is going to be a Molten Blood Dragon Breath build with that Molten Breath. Cool to see. Bruiser camp taken by both teams, way quicker by Team Exodia. We have the sharpened blades now. Kerrigan's going to be looking for stacks. We have Unstable Poison for Sylvanas to try and clear out the minion waves and keep the pressure on. Right now, though, just looking for Nasmus. No throw going to be found here. Holy shock for Uther. The old Uther build here. They find Nasmus, who is again able to boost away, even drops the nuke back in. They've got a little bit of CC from Red Robot, but they cannot catch him. Tremor will eat a little bit of the self-destruct, though. They're going to pop in, clean this up. In the meantime, Xenorus still doing a good job up here. He's just soaking. That's all he needs to do here. Nasmus, no self-destruct this time, is in trouble. She'll try and time it, but they don't have another throw. Nasmus gets away, throws back up. You can see Tremor looking for it. Will not find the kill here. They will begin clearing out the lanes. In the meantime, Cookie Man stacking really nicely here. Up to 16 stacks on Sharpened Blaze, 61 on Silver Touch for Uther here. Red Robot doing a fantastic job. Owl spots Tremor, and Red Robot turns around. Drops a stun on his way through just to be annoying. Oh, good kick. Great concussion mine. Need to be careful. Kevin thrown in. Medallions out immediately. not wanting to risk it, but here comes the counter engage. They're looking for Tremor, but Tremor is too tanky here. Cataclysm is burned as well, and that will be the disengage point of this fight. Neither team wanting to take that risky engage. Owl and grenades interrupting the turn in, but Tremor and Infrared still get their gems in. They look for Red Robot, turn around, stun, Grey Koi Pond to slow him down, Molten Breath holding the line as Cookie Man is alone in the backline. He can do a lot of damage, but not enough to finish Mason Blaze alone at this stage of the game. He's gone for Boundless Fury here. He's just had to run away to get out instead, though. Red Robot still just getting stunned out. Has to burn his medallion you just saw there. We also do see the Hand of Protection finally as level 7 is hit. Kerrigan is slain in the bottom lane, losing 15 gems. There's the concussion mine though. Rough time for Infrared, who is revealed by the fort right now. Red Robot tries to buy some time to kill Tremor. They are able to get so. Tremor unable to help Infrared, but it wasn't needing help. Infrared didn't need no help. It was Red Robot who needed the help. Going to be seeing the Lost Soul comboing with the Might of the Banshee Queen. High damage output for the Sylvanas, really going for a chase down dual potential build. Roger rotating to join up with the rest of the team. We see Sticky Wicket, Shattering Teeth, and Blow 'em Up. Standard build for Junkrat these days. Ooh, we go for the Firestorm. Quick rotations on the global for DEATHWING. Wants to make sure that he's always available for the fight. Here comes the flanking Red Robot. Cannot find his target, just drops a stun and then forced to back up, drops a Holy Shock on the way. Here comes Tremor, looking for Heart's Medallion burned, but they're still going to take out Red Robot, dropping another 15 gems. Not looking good. Cookie Man makes his way down. Right now, Team Exodia on the back foot. They're getting kind of outlaned and out-rotated quite consistently in this game. Camps being taken. They were looking for aggression. They will find none. They're going to interrupt the turn in this time. Grenade will interrupt Mason Blaze. It's not enough for another turn in yet for Chili Mountain, but they're still trying to get their gems off their bodies in case Kerrigan actually does start to pop off. Bellowing Roar, Warlord's Challenge. Stay a while and listen. It's Wailing Arrow. Raymain yet to pick. I think with only one tank on the board, it is going to be a Cursed Bullet. Takes that tank off the board. It's going to be very hard to deal with. Blessed Shield for Uther. They're going Hyper Carry on this Kerrigan, who has gone for Ultralisk. No Maelstrom, though. Starfall, Riptire, and of course, the Micro Missiles. Create a lot of problems. Bruiser Camp being taken again slower by Chili Mountain, but that just means theirs will be in a defensive position. Xenorus is trying to delay the turn. Has already lost one armor plate, but is continuing to be a pain and a nuisance. Taunt onto Kerrigan. They pick up the kill. Blasting her down. Now they're going to look for Red Robot as well. Does he have D-Shield available? He might have to use it on himself as he is chased down. He's dropped. They don't burn the Divine Shield. Cooldown on his death being chosen over the Divine Shield's 90-second cooldown. They hold the line for the moment. Chili Mountain continuing their pressure, doing a fantastic job this game. Trap baited into a minion by Mason Blaze. They know what they're doing. They take out the middle fort. Tremor wrapped around in case someone decides to step up to try and declare. Tremor just going to hunt someone here. Finds nothing. Kevin already backing away. Xenorus cleans out the minions. They're moving in, looking for the taunt. They get the taunt onto Red Robot, but Cookie Man is uncontested. It's going to be Grey May the first to fall. Mason Blaze running in. Here comes the Cataclysm. That will force to disengage, but it's a kill onto Sylvanas by Nasmus. Able to get the micro missiles onto the kill. Double kill for Team Exodia. Finally able to find their fight here. Here comes the revenge attempt, looking for Cookie Man. A Red Robot is nearby, making sure that will not happen. Trying to slow down the chase. Bad time for Tremor here. Needs to be careful. They will drop the disengage using the throw from Tremor. Everyone coming back to life. In the meantime, Nasmus soaking his team up to a solid level 13 here. And both teams waiting for the objective to respawn. Quite a while to go for Chili Mountain, who burned their second turn in, whereas Team Exodia, they still are on their first, but they have more than enough for it. Red Robot, they're unstoppable to make sure it gets it. Divine Shield burned quite early here. They decide to turn on to Tremor, who burns Indomitable. Wailing Arrow will shut down the chase. Two-man taunt, but Riptire is wrapping around for the fight. Gets a big hit. There's the bellowing roar. And it's only going to be Junkrat so far to forward this fight as Infrared went from very far back. Red Robot is slain, and HOTS is now in trouble. Xenorus with the big old dragon body blocks. Stay a while and listen to buy time. HOTS will be slain. And now it's on Cookie Man, who will be taken out as well. There we go. Infrared with the chase, leaving just Nasmus. But they are D.Va. D.Va will likely be able to escape. There's that wicked Inferno. Top boss is now the aim of the game. They might try and wait till they have enough gems, but that'd be super risky. They have 30 to get. There's 10 waves. So instead, they make their way up and they will start on the boss. This is Tremor going to be the one to stop Nasmus turning in. Nasmus, of course, the only one with gems. They know this. DEATHWING landing behind Red Robot and E-Kevin. Not ideal here. E-Kevin would want to get a concussion mine onto that point, but it doesn't matter if no one else will make it onto it. Boss will be taken and Red Robot will be killed. Taunted in. Autoed by Xenorus here. Infrared finishes off the boss. Tremor knocked back here. Cookie Man trying to get the counter kill, doing everything he can. Molten Breath comes out. Down goes Red Robot's ghost. Nasmus's mech is popped, and that's the full retreat from Team Exodia. They can't take these fights right now. They are on the back foot. They are really looking for it, though. They really think they can try and turn this fight and get some kills, but they can't find them. Boss is still pushing in. Webweavers are pushing back. This is their chance. Team Exodia, even a person down, they are all in on trying to find a kill. Medallion shuts down the Ultralisk. Cookie Man denied again. Molten Breath will clear up middle. Webweaver. Infrared cleans out bottom. Webweaver. Boss pushes in, will take out most of the front wall. Chili Mountain. They're cleaning up. Micro missiles, good damage though. Nasmus doesn't make it over the wall. Kerrigan just dies, but so does DEATHWING. There's the taunt for Tremor here. They turn up to Red Robot once again. Stay a while. Good medallion by Nasmus, buys him the time. Red Robot in full retreat, dropping all his healing. He's still taken out. Making that a 2-for-1 in favor of Chili Mountain. Let's have a look at that again. As we do see the chase comes in. Wailing Arrow trying to punish them and stop any extra engage, but it didn't work out. Good kill onto Uther with the final chase down. And they were unable to pick up any kills of their own. In the bot lane now, we will see this camp picked up by Team Exodia, as they will begin to try and get some counter pressure on the map, because there is enough gems for Chili Mountain to turn in one more time. Good owl block by Tremor. That will allow Infrared to turn in his 21 gems. Rest of the gems currently on Roger, who is a bit busy taking a camp. 5 gems needed, 12 gems held. Bruiser Camp gonna be slain. Infrared goes over the wall, but not into any particularly dangerous spot. Turn-in still 20 gems away for Team Exodia. Red Robot will be able to escape this time. Micro missiles to prevent the chase. Sharpened Blades will be completed here by Team Exodia. Cookie Man ready to help with some even more damage in the fight, especially now they've got painful spikes as well. But is it going to be enough? Because right now they're even talents. That's the only thing they're even on. Will the Forsaken, Scroll of Stone Curse, Diverting Power, standard D.Va build these days. We have that Darnashian Archery again, still adding extra damage, endless nades as well. Benediction, maybe the most important talent here. Double heals, double stuns, something to keep Cookie Man going, to give them that damage. They make their way in. Here comes the Riptire. Takes a lot of damage from the Web Weaver. Will still go off, though. Diverting power. Buys a little bit of time. Cookie Man is forced to disengage. Finds Infrared, who was clearing the lane in bot. Forced to Chrysalis. Can he get out? Here comes Red Robot. They have to de-shield. That is devastating using that outside of a fight. Meaning right now, mid is still going to be pushed in very, very hard. And bot may not have an easier time as it's getting incredible damage. Mid has survived. Webweaver was cleared. Still a couple spiders getting ready to spawn here. Not wound up yet, but they're still trying to race it down. But Grey made damage. Here comes the Dark Wave. And that will be enough. Bot keep is taken out. Very nice. Xenorus trying to do what he can. Here comes Nasmus. Micro missiles doing a lot of damage here. Level 20, half a level away for Chili Mountain. But they're just going to retreat. Of course, they are close to level 20. They can just do this. Nothing else is pushing up. They have no reason to want to take a fight right now. Good dodge on the Owls. 6 gems needed for Team Exodia to turn in. 34 needed for Chili Mountain. Xenorus gets bamboozled by Nasmus, who chases him down quite a bit. Play 1 gone. Bellowing Roar has to be used. Xenorus really thinks he's in danger here. Will retreat all the way to the fort. Tries to put down a little molten pool. Tries to buy some time. Red Robot burns the redemption here. Benediction ready to be set up, but no abilities used yet. They chase in level 20 just around the corner for Chili Mountain. What do we see coming out from them? All lanes pushed up for Team Exodia, and 2.5 levels, 2.25 levels now needed to gain that level 20. Respect the Elderly, no surprise here. Titanic Might combined with the Mortal Combo and defensive measures. Garage going with a combo sustain and team crowd control build. Bolted Storm for Sylvanas, trying to stay safe from the engager. Stood in the fire. That extra duration and slow is a very big deal. Greymane yet to pick so far. Taunt onto Red Robot. They're going to try and take him out early. Chasing him down. Cookie Man is in retreat, trying to deal with it, but he's getting CC'd by Deathwing. Now getting sized by Respect the Elderly. There's the Divine Shield coming out from Red Robot, but he cannot survive Infrared as the kill comes out from Chili Mountain. Alter Breath just eats Cookie Man. So much damage. Siege Giants pushing in bot lane. Turning. Being interrupted because Nasmus is here. Xenorus forced to back up once again, losing an armor plate. But in the meantime, Boss is being taken. Mason Blaze being the one to tank that. Swapping in and out with Infrared. Nasmus really trying to bully Xenorus here. Plate number 2 is dropped. Riptire. Are they just going to try and kill Xenorus here? They try it. Third plate is pinged. Not enough for the kill. And they finally get their turn in. Team Exodia finally get the turn in, but they will lose Cookie Man for it, who is absolutely deleted thanks to Tremor's Taunt. Boss going to be defended by Webweaver for the 2nd time this game. Nasmus coming in to help, but here comes the full team of Chili Mountain. Choosing to ignore the Webweaver, they Black Arrow the keep, and that will guarantee their 2nd keep of the game. Here's the self-destruct, buys them a little bit of time. Nowhere near enough. Here comes the Deathwing. Nasmus going to try and buy it. Boss at half health. Numbers advantage. His Cataclysm with the extra duration will do a lot of damage to that core. And Team Exodia might be out of luck in this game number 3 as Chili Mountain will take it and move themselves 1 game closer to the grand finals of the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. Nicely done. Chili Mountain beginning to get a lead. Not extending it, just creating one for the first time here. Very nicely played. Right now, they are on target to completely reverse what happened in these two teams' first time meeting. But Chili Mountain putting on quite the performance here. 14 kills to 4. Tremor on that Garrosh, setting up kill after kill. Infrared, the one seeming to do a lot of the offlaning here, which you can see his XP matched that of Xenorus. And then the flank, so many times did it look like someone might get out, and then Infrared shows up from just a completely different lane, completely different map, different universe that he is playing on, a different plane of existence that his mind thinks at. As Infrared picked up so many kills that game. 6 kills going over to that lad and 5 assists as well. Very nicely done. Hero damage, though, still topped out by Sylvanas, doing a great job there. On the other side, Nazbus topping out for his team, and that poor Kerrigan. That poor Kerrigan. The idea is there. The idea behind it is sound. Hyper carry the Kerrigan. You've got so much CC train. Tyrande, Kerrigan, Uther. You've got so much. But then there's too much stuff in the way. There's Garrosh. Couldn't get through him. Indomitable and Medallion. Everyone else had a Medallion. And they just kept getting shut down over and over again. And as such, Kerrigan, 5 deaths. Uther, Red Robot, 6 deaths. Unable to turn that round. As such, here are the talents at the end of the game. Kerrigan build is still sound, hasn't changed too much from the last time we started seeing her played. The Uther, again, not going for CC cooldown reduction, went for a Holy Shock and Silver Touch style build to try and make sure that they could keep Cookie Man alive. They did finish stacking, but it didn't make a huge difference as it turns out. Kerrigan was still picked off quite a few times, and so was Uther, quite frankly. Being the main tank against this kind of comp was very hard to deal with. For now, well played. To the side of Chili Mountain. One step closer to emerging victorious. Let's have another look at that table, at that bracket, so you can see where they will be heading. Chili Mountain, they 3-0'd Velocity during their first step of this bracket. They were then able to take out Team Alexander for the second time. They beat them in group stage and then beat them again during the bracket stage. Team Exodia, they 3-0'd Regen and then 3-1 VGM Gaming. But now they find themselves on the back foot. This is the most maps Regen have lost. Sorry, this is the most maps Team Exodia have lost in the bracket phase. We'll see if they can make a difference here. There is a lobby set up, but I don't have an invite to join it. So hopefully Cookie Man will send me an invite because nothing has been posted in the NGS chat. And I don't believe I have any of the players on my friends list in this game. There it is. Awesome. We have an invite. Feels good. Alrighty, third map. Let them know I'm ready. Alrighty, so fourth map, sorry. I'm a smart boy. I can count from 1 to 4. I'm the best at that. So smart. Very, very smart boy. Alrighty, so here are our maps. As you can see here, right now, Chili Mountain leading 2-0. As such, Team Exodia have opted for first pick once again. And they have and Chili Mountain, as such, will be taking us to Dragonshire. Very solid map, very fun. See if it makes a difference. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying my casting this evening, might I ask you to perhaps drop a subscription or a donation via bits to the Nexus Gaming Series channel. When you do that, anyone who is streaming Storm Division at the time will be the one who gets the payment for that. So if you want to support me, then if you sub or donate during this series, then I will get the income for that. If you want to support who's on next series, I believe it's Jinxie Cat, it is. If you tune in on November 12th, aka tomorrow, and you tune in for VGM versus Team Alexander and donate during that game, then Jinxie Cat, the person casting that series, will get the money. It is very appreciated, especially is the fact that I'm using a brand new keyboard right now because my old one got wet. Don't ask questions. So I spilled a drink on it. I'm a silly, silly dumb boy. But any income support is helpful. Christmas is coming up. I'm broke as hell. So try and support the casters when you can. Everyone is struggling these days. Any support is appreciated. Also, !Majorino to support the prize pool, to support these wonderful players. Thank you, Yale Homo. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Congratulations, Kibitz Bum. Ilyusa, Satat, MTG, Skitmo, and Hectorez. I'm sorry I butchered all those names, but thank you very much, Yale Homo, for the donation of 5 subs to the community. It is incredibly appreciated as Junkrat is banned away. Who can blame him? That was scary. That was very hard to deal with. We also saw the Cassia consistently being a problem, so that's banned out too. There's the Brightwing. Gonna be picked and banned consistently in this series. No Brightwing games so far, and this series could end right here. More like Yale Homie! The Homer Homie. Gotta love it. We see Chili Mountain coming in, and also apparently a follow from Aaron Hotz. I don't call out the follows that often, but it popped up at the end. You can have it. Why not? There's the Chromie ban. No surprise here. No Homo Chromie Homie. As we see that. Alrighty. Team Exodia now. First pick. Chromie Cassia off the board. Junkrat taken away. It's Dragonshire. Offlaners actually get quite a high priority here, but in this case, Sylvanas will be the priority. Sylvanas is going to be stolen away. It's been really good in the hands of Chili Mountain and Exodia so far. So stealing that out will be a big, important play. There's that Stukov. And Greymane. Very burst-heavy composition. That worked in game number 2 for Chili Mountain. Greymane very good at following up on hard engage burst compositions. It makes sense. It's good on this map. For quite a few tight and closed corridors where Greymane can really get stuck in, especially if Stukov gets the zone. Ooh, that's aggro. Ooh, that's aggro. The first time we're seeing Team Exodia not playing Tyrande as Karazim comes in for Hots. With a lovely Garrosh to set up for it. Potential throw 7-sided. If not, Palm would be lovely, but Karazim adds some great follow-up damage. Between these two teams, damage definitely seems to be the name of the game. Chili Mountain. The Urel is going to be the one that is banned. That is smart. That would be a great offlane. And Basilan, thank you very much for subbing with your Twitch Prime. Again, when you subscribe or drop bits during Storm Division, it goes to the caster. So if you're doing it during this series, it goes to me. I'm poor, money's great. Thank you for your support. You are the freaking best. Let's go. Johanna taken out. Red Robot dominated on that in game number 2, so remove it. Get it out of here. None of that. Chili Mountain now. ETC. And Li Ming. Even more burst on their side. Much more of a standard comp, but everything's very burst setup. There's the Rexar. Very smart with your Rel not on the board. Throwing in a Rexar is very good. There are very few heroes who can really lane effectively versus Rexar left now. There are quite a few though. So we'll see if it makes a difference. Team Exodia, one last pick and second damage dealer. You see the Raider. Safe pick, no surprises, no fancy tassels, just insane push potential. Again, reward these players for playing so well and committing to the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division by hitting !Macho-Reno, where you can contribute to the prize pool of Storm Division. I believe we can hit 2,000 before the end of the season. I believe. If I'm available to cast the finals, I will run a freaking telethon. There's the D.Va to finish out. D.Va, one of the heroes who can lane quite well against Rexar, can hold the line well enough, which is the important thing. Can just bully Misha out by holding with full metal, and then can rotate between the lane and the objective fast enough that having Rexar just camp Misha on the point won't be as big of a problem. Other heroes who can do well enough against Rexar, Chen, Artanis, heroes like that. Malthael, of course, can do a good job. So, This could be the final game of the series. If Chili Mountain are able to emerge victorious, will they be able to do so? Or will we be heading to a game number 5? We will see. It's 2-1 right now between Chili Mountain and Exodia. Will Exodia be able to even up the score? Let's find out as we head into game number 4. Chili Mountain on the left. Zedorus playing the Diva. Mason Blaze on the Stukov. Roger going to be playing on Greymane. Tremor on the ETC. And we have Infrared going to be playing the Li Ming. On the right-hand side, it is going to be Team Exodia looking for their comeback here. Kevin on the Reina. Nasmus on Rexar. Hots on Karazim Cookie Man. Going to be playing on the Sylvanas. And Red Robot busting out the garage. Let's get this going. Percentage damage once again coming in for Sylvanas. Overwhelming Affliction. It did not work out in game number 2. Can they find success in game 3? They've got extra damage with Iron Fist Karazim here. The normal build. Full Metal, as we already mentioned. Reactive Ballista Balls, Power Slide, looking for Red Robot. Big stun from the Bear, though. That shuts down Zedorus' follow-up, but Red Robot dropping low. Great throw on Roger, though. And the tower picks up the kill with Sylv getting the final hit. Great turnaround from Red Robot, who looked in serious danger there. Got the perfect throw target. They might be able to get the counter kill, though. Goodbye, Raider. Hots looking low as well. Zedorus tries to find him, but Hots able to Radiant dash away. They escape. In the meantime, Rexar just pushed up top because no one has gone to lanes yet. Mech is dead. Misha found the mech and was able to pick that up. Finally, the lanes will be rotated into. Again, Nasmus has been left quite alone here. Just got quite a few extra minions. And as such, Team Exodia going into an early lead. Very quick mercenary camp coming in from Kevin. Starting that up here. We're going to be seeing Cookie Man going to assist with that because you normally see the support do it, but Hots is grabbing a siege camp. It's all about the mercenaries for Team Exodia, but they've got to keep up with Chili Mountain, who already have their own siege camp and are starting their Bruiser camp. Bruiser camp is faster, siege camp is a little bit slower, but it's already made its way up here. Red Robot a little bit outnumbered while his team was busy doing all the mercenaries. Zedorus using the mech to do quite a bit of damage, able to hold the point for the moment. Again, bully the Orc Ogre. Push him off the point. Rexar backs away. He's now a little low. He needs to heal. He does not heal as easily as Misha. This is how you out-trade Rexar. Here comes Misha. Mason Blaze also up here, helping assist for the moment. Roger also here, but more to clean up the minions. And this is the annoyance that is Rexar. Holds the point. Misha goes for a big old wraparound here. Doesn't want to take too much damage from Zedorus. Will take quite a bit of damage on the way out, as is Possession coming in once again for Cookie Man here. Rexar going for Hunter Gatherer. There's an argument here to be made for the Hungry Bear, getting a little bit of health regen on autos. Block, not so much. Block would not help here. Dominance for Li Ming. Bot push coming in. Mason Blaze thrown away. Damage from Karazim, but Biotic Armor shuts that down along with Block Party. Karazim just did absolutely nothing to Mason Blaze. Mason Blaze is still dropped low, though, by the assistance of the rest of the team. There's the throw onto Roger. Focusing down. Power slide. Body blocks. Roger holds. Not long enough. Mason Blaze running out of armor, running out of heals. Tremor, not another ability to get those block stacks. It's going to be the third kill of the game. Hots needs someone to come close so we can Radiant Dash. Finally, Tremor will be the one to give him his escape route. Great looking arm placed by Mason Blaze there, but good reactions from the members of Exodia to shut that down. Top, about to be reclaimed. Oh, no. Doesn't even neutralize it. Misha, couldn't have waited like a second to follow me in my own Hearthstone? No, not available. Bot lane front wall, absolutely wrecked. They're just going to run in and try and take this. Red Robot sets up. Tremor says hello. Not the person Red Robot wants to throw. It's just trying to buy some time and body block. They'll dash away. But that's some good damage. In the meantime, Zedorus is proxying. Because why the hell not? You can. It's Diva. Diva's pretty freaking good, fam. Quite a lot of damage being dealt. Dragon Knight going to be claimed by Sylvanas. Garrosh slain in the bot lane, though. Dragon Knight for a kill here. who's going to be the one to defend this? Right now, no one, and as such, they're just kind of eating mid lane, because why not? They're just going for it. Alrighty, well, let's see what they could do with this. Lots of pressure being applied. I can now tell I'm using the wrong overlay, because there's supposed to be a thing here that says what it is. Whee! Cedars backs away. Nice use of the thrusters to get out of there. Bot lane still being bullied. Here comes Rex. I'm going to try and get the wrap around play to try and make the hard engage, but he is interrupted and denied by Tremor. Dragonite getting a tower. Not too much value here. Tatsukichu, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, viewers. We're in game number 4 of a best of 5 series. As Red Robot waits to see if anyone is going to be down here to kill his team, and near enough that maybe Karazim could rotate in and pick up the assist. Gank in top lane, Cookie Man. Last second is what he waits to try and get away, but is absolutely destroyed from that engage. Grace comes in, Infrared backs out, doesn't want to get caught. It's like Nasmus has just been. Roger comes in, that's follow-up damage. Medallion has to be burned. 7-sided picked up as well as Taunt. There's level 10s available for the side of Team Exodia. There's the Taunt, easy kill onto ETC. They just hit level 10 themselves. Mosh Pit, we see the micro missiles. We have unleashed the boars, no surprise here from Rexa. Waiting arrow, cursed bullet, and flailing swipe to try and disengage. Welcome viewers of Tatsuku, well, I'm never going to pronounce this right. Tatsukichu, there we go. Thank you very much for popping by. This is Storm Division, one of the best, some of the best players in North America, fighting out to see who will make it to the grand finals right now, as this is the upper bracket finals. If you enjoy the players, put exclamation mark Matcherino in chat, where you can donate to the prize pool. If you enjoy my sultry shouting, then you can support me by subbing or donating to this channel, where any caster who is casting Storm Division gets the sub and donation income for those streams. So it'd be very appreciated if you have anything to spare, unlike the sparing of Nasmus, which will not be happening. RIP. Dead lad. In the meantime, though, counter push in the bottom lane, immediate reaction. With the taking out of Nasmus, they know there are at least 3 people up there, meaning they could grab that bottom fort. First one of the game goes over 7-sided, takes him out. The taunt into 7-sided to take out ETC here. Red Robot looking for more, in fact. Roger slices away. Not going to be enough. They're looking for Xenorus. Can they get him? In the meantime, top 4 might die. They're trying to clear it. Red Robot makes it out the self-destruct, but he's still being chased. Gets a quick heal. Hots keeps him alive, but top 4 did go down. Kevin and Hots unable to clean that up. Bot point being claimed by Nasmus, who has rotated down here at this point. Top, though, will be held by Chili Mountain. Xenorus holding this point, as mid lane is now the lane that shall be bullied by Team Exodia. But only for a second. They're just trying to pull Chili Mountain around the map right now. Xenorus in trouble. Micro missiles. Buys time. Needs to retreat. Will do so. Bio kill switch has to be burned by Mason Blaze to keep the peace, to keep them alive. Level 13 will be hit by Team Exodia. As we will see Dire Beast. Extra burst damage coming in here. Cold Embrace, armor reduction. That's a lot of kill potential. Li Ming on the other side as they just hit level 13 themselves. This will be an illusionist. No surprises there. Here they come, looking for Trevor. Red Robot already burning the taunt in this fight. Moshpit still available as Trevor looks for the fight. There's a big choke point, but they can't see. They don't know this information. As Xenorus again, it's a massive micro missiles. As Nasmus looks to match, Xenorus sends up the bear. Tremor really holding this mosh pit. Virulent reaction is good. There's the throw, but that's the reset for Li Ming as they chase forward. It's a double channel for the side of Team Exodia, but they cannot find the channel. Well, they shall be interrupted in mid lane by the forces of Chili Mountain, who are able to pick up that kill. And finally, we will see Tremor reclaiming bot lane. Xenorus has been popped out the mech, but he bought enough time. The point shall be neutral. ETC taken out by Sylvanas again, apparently. The counter kill. Nicely done, Garrosh for ETC. Kevin trying to channel it in. Hots looks for a big race onto Mason Blaze. Infrared forced to back away. Cookie Man comes in. Wailing Arrow not even needing to be used. It's on cooldown as they interrupt the wave of Force 2. Top will be claimed by Chili Mountain. Black Arrow's already being used in mid. Sylv, Cookie Man go for a race. Down goes Diva. Mason Blaze chased in as well. He's gonna survive this time. Kevin doesn't want to push through the minions. Cookie Man goes for the channel, and finally, no, he's not going to do it. He's going to let Red Robot get inside. Cookie Man is too important for the push. The Dragonite is finally claimed. Siege Giants being picked up by Chili Mountain. Kevin says hello, but without Garrosh, they don't dare risk engaging. Cursed Bullet not landing here. We see everyone from Team Exodia making their way down to the bot lane. Cookie Man a little bit later than everyone else. The level 16 is now available for them. By the way, Diva went for pew pew pew. A little bit of extra out of mech damage here. There's the punt onto ETC, removes him from the fight. Mosh Pit still not used. We have the cleansing touch with the Forsaken. There's the Mosh, interrupted by the bear, and Seven-Sided deletes him here. Xenorus in trouble, chased down by Hots, picks up the kill, and Hots will escape. There's the taunt onto Li Ming. Finally, Roger, though, looks for the turnaround play. They do get Garrosh, but the keep goes down. Flailing Swipe may shut this down. The medallion was used. Mason Blaze gets away. Big dive by Roger. They're trying to end the game. As let's take a look at that again. As Nasmus will just get away in the bottom of your screen right now. They will kill off Greymane, but you can see the interrupt on ETC. They set that up beautifully. Mason Blaze bought some time for his team as the core goes down. Tremor, the last-ditch effort to save his team the game. Mosh Pit to try and buy time. Xenorus is here, but the core is too low. And Team Exodia bring us to a game number 5. What a performance between these two teams. Neither one wanting to give up. Xenorus again topping the damage chart for I think the 3rd time this series. Really putting on quite the performance. And we are down to one map between these two teams. Winner will move on to the grand finals. Loser will go into the lower bracket and have to fight their way up. As you can see here, Nasmus actually topped out the hero damage because him and Diva just spent the entire game just hitting each other. Just like in wrestling, where two wrestlers just sort of stand in the middle of the ring and just take it in turns, just clap at each other. Just taking it in turns to just slap the shit out of each other's chest. Sorry for swearing, not allowed to do that. But yeah, those two top out the damage numbers. Sylv, of course, tops the siege damage because she can, and 12,000 experience is where a lot of value came in there. Anytime there was a lot to do, Sylv would be able to peel off and clear a lane. Rexar could do the same, well played by Nasmus. Infrared was trying to do that for Chili Mountain, but in this case wasn't able to do so. Went for a Calamity-based build, wasn't able to clear the lanes out quick enough. Whereas Rexar, he's got that Bird of Prey, Sylva's possessions, and was just stealing minions left, right, and center, causing an absolute nuisance. Very nicely done. By the way, Blazing Fists coming in for Hots here. Not going to go with the Blinding Speed at all. Went with the extra, with the extra damage output when actually in the fights with that Deadly Reach duration here and cooldown reduction. Very cool. Very fun to see. What ranks are these teams, says Aero. You should know, my dude Aero, these are Grandmaster and Master players, professional players from all across North America, fighting right now for their place in the grand final of Storm Division. These are some of the best players in North America right now, and they are fighting to get that guaranteed 2nd place. We have our lobby. I have been invited to it. Let's see where we're going for map number 3. Alrighty. Let's take you to it. I can tell you that we are heading in to Braxis Holdout. as our final map. Map selected by Team Exodia due to Chilling Mountain opting for first pick. This map, what rank in the standings? Ah, well, that I can show you. That I can show you. These are right now the teams who are in the upper bracket. That I can do. And yes, 3 and 4 are where these two teams ended the season, I believe. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Although technically Exodia should be above VGM and so should Chilly Mountain. So technically Exodia would be third, so exactly where they were before. Chilly Mountain should be second if you go by actual win-loss counts, because they had a better win-loss on maps. Caster R. So yes, I assume that's what you meant in the standings. Boo, no Towers of Doom. I know, right? It's the end of a series and we're not going to Towers of Doom. These players are crazy. Ruining all our fun. Although they're not ruining our fun to the point because the draft has started. Let's do it. Let's get this underway. This match will decide which team makes it to the grand final and which team has to fight their way through the lower bracket. Let's find out. Let's get this going. Chilly Mountain, first pick, first ban. Reminder, reward these players for putting on a belter of a series for us by hitting !match_Areno and donating to the prize pool. We were at 1,500 last time I looked. I know we can get to 2,000 before the end of the season. I believe. Twitch chat has never proved me wrong, except the times they correct me, because I'm always wrong. And if you believe me... Sorry, if you believe me. If you want to help me out, then you can do so, by subbing or donating bits to this channel while I am streaming Storm Division games. Chromie will be banned. The 1 and 2 teams lost in round 1 of the upper bracket, and that knocked them down to the lower bracket. Basically, every team got two chances, except for the teams in 8th and 7th position. So there you go. There's your explanation. Garrosh is banned away. I don't blame him. Red Robot was a monster that game. Well-deserved ban. There's the Muradin ban. They're going for a robot choke. Very cool to see. They're really trying to just choke Red Robot out here. They should probably go for a tank first pick if they are planning on doing this, though. This is something I see a lot of teams do, where they ban out 2 things of one hero, and that massively limits their own options. In this case, probably Johanna, I would recommend. How many Bitcoins do I want? Like 1 million? I would love money. Money is great. But in this case, we want bits, and we want subs. I don't think NGS accepts Bitcoins. Chilly Mountain now. What do we see? How come the Radley also didn't show on the bracket? Because I scrolled across the bracket because it was too long. I believe that's the case. Cassia showing in here. If you hit !bracket, it will take you to the full bracket page where you can see that stuff yourself. You go to the tournament tab of that page. You'll see the bracket in full. I had to zoom in because the bracket is very long. And as such, I need to hide some stuff on it. No tank pickups at all for either team. Bamboozling me as Rexar Sylvanas is picked up. Rexar as good on this map as he is on the on Dragonshire. One of the best offlaners. Very hard to deal with. Deckard, Kane, and Johanna coming in. So they finally get their tank right before the ban phase, which is smart because now Chilly Mountain can ban out another tank here. The question is, which one do they go for? Deathwing will be removed here. That would be a very solid choice. Deathwing is fantastic on this map. Clearing the objective is a pretty solid deal. Now, what do we see? Which tank will they ban out? This should be a tank ban, if I'm thinking right. I'd say maybe Diablo. If not, Imperius. Those would be the 2 biggest options, I'd say. They don't ban out a tank. They think they've choked enough. They're going to go for the Greymane. Greymane removed from the board. Something that could really counteract Johanna. ETC I completely forgot about and is picked up by Team Exodia. Giving himself that giving themselves their chance at a mosh pit. Chili Mountain tried it earlier, but unable to land a super effective one. Stukov as their healer as well. Great follow-up for the CC. Great setup for Sylvanas. Chili Mountain now. Final 2 picks. Second damage dealer. Who is the offlaner who will deal with Rexxar? Who do they choose? Do they choose Diva again? Garrosh and Yarel. Yarel was let through, and this time Xenorus will be the one to pick that up. Will it be enough? Will it be what they need to claim victory? Let's have a look. Chili Mountain. This is the Yarel we were talking about earlier. 12 games of Yarel this season. 100% win rate for Chili Mountain. Team Exodia will finish out with Tassadar for E. Kevin. Great little bit of burst damage follow-up to an ETC, a fantastic AoE, and Zerg wave clear. Very smart. These are good drafts. Some of the more standard drafts we have had so far today. Especially from Team Exodia, who've really sort of settled down with their drafting style. Let's see if it makes a difference. As we head in, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be loading into game number 5. Winner of this will be guaranteed for the grand finals. Loser will have to play their way through the lower bracket against either VGM or Team Alexander. Both very strong teams. Which one will emerge victorious? Let's get ready to make our way in to game number 5. On the right-hand side, it is going to be Team Exodia with E. Kevin on the Tassadar, Red Robot. Going to be playing the ETC. Cookie Man on Sylvanas. We have Hots playing the Stukov and Nasmus in bot lane. Fancy. Going to be playing on the Rexxar. Whereas on the left-hand side, Chili Mountain in for red. Going to be playing on the Junkrat. We have Tremor on Johanna, Roger on the Cassia, Mason Blaze on Deckard, and Xenorus is bringing out the Yarel, who's heading top lane, where they will not find Rexxar, who is currently hiding bot. Both teams looking for a 4-man kill early. Junkrat has been the one to deal with. Lanes being held and delayed. Neither team is showing as of yet. Neither one has revealed their intentions. Xenorus is hovering. They're waiting for the engage. They believe. Chili Mountain believe they know. And they are right. The question is how much patience they actually have. Junkrat shows, as does Rexxar. Here comes the engage. They look for Xenorus, but oh, bamboozle. They look for Cookie Man. It's the chase in, but Forceful shuts it down. Let's have a look at level 1 talents. Percentage damage again coming in from Cookie Man. We have the static charge coming in for the Tassadar. Reactive Ballista Pause for the Stukov. Counter engage. Prog Rock for ETC. And we have the Spirit Swoop. The Bird of Prey, sorry, coming in for the Rexxar to help clear the lane. Yarel, by the way, Light of Carabor. Going for a little bit of extra burst healing in this case. Siege Camp will be taken out. Firebat's pushing in the top lane. Is this technically a Hellbat? As we do see the Goliaths taken to match it back. Bear already on the point. As we do see counter Hellbats being taken in the bottom of the map. Top leads some clear help though. Junkrat may need to head up and deal with that. Lurking Arm does a lot of rough damage to Roger. So they are forced to back away. It's a charge strikes game for Roger. Expecting they're going to have to duel. 0 stacks for E. Kevin so far. Not finding their target. Xena is playing quite greedy, looking to try and engage onto Nasmus when he can. Demounted. Xena is having trouble here. Mercamp being picked up by the members of Team Exodia, leaving just E. Kevin to defend this. Meaning top will be claimed by the members of Chili Mountain. Lots of shots coming out. Speed Metal! What? Speed Metal coming in for Red Robot. They are going for chase potential here. Increase the movement speed of your allies by 20% when using a basic or heroic ability. Very fun. Red Robot scouts out, finds base blaze. He is very far forward, isn't he? But not with him here yet. They're trying to buy time as the percentage ticks up. Urel trying to hold top lane. 1v2 versus both the damage dealers. Will not be a good fight for Urel. Speed Metal gets Red Robot out of there, but they are outnumbered in bot lane. But of course, as we said, Zedarus was forced off the point. Sylv and Tassadar combined is not a fight Urel wins yet. We see Inner Light. Ooh, burst healing coming in from Roger here. Big stun comes out from Nasmus. Good job with that Misha. Burns the medallion, though, to save the bear. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure that's worth. The bear is important, and it's going to be great for this defense, but right now he's not getting any value out of it. That medallion is down for 5 minutes. In the meantime, counter fort, it's just fort race. Difference is Black Arrows is much quicker. Okay, I take it back. The bear is actually getting a lot of value here and is delaying long enough that this push can continue. Zedarus will be taken out. The push continues. Black Arrow will be up now. They're just going to use it to try and race this down. Junkrat is porting back to help deal with this. Bot fort is actually living so long. The bear was finally taken out, but the push in top continues. The level 7 keep push coming in from Exodia, but finally, with the ports coming out from Chili Mountain, Exodia will finally retreat, and they make their way to bot lane. There's a Cassia to catch, but they won't get it. Zedarus sees the rotation happening. We'll shut that down. Tassadar, not in the best spot right now. Needs to be careful. Red Robot wading through the enemy team, making the most of that speed metal to cause enough of a distraction that Kevin is no longer in danger. Very smart. 70% to 0. Right now, we are seeing Team Exodia absolutely dominating this map as we see them move in. Festering Wounds for Cookie Man is all in on that percentage damage. This might be another mind control game. Camp being taken. Rexar assisting Hots. Nasmus and Hots with Red Robot now coming in to help. We'll see the quick port out of Cookie Man, buying himself some time. Level 7 on the side for Chili Mountain as well. Now Emerald, Subdue, hiding the rest. There we go. There is the sticky wicket. The science is important. They look for Roger. Roger will be the target. Cookie Man goes very deep. Caught in the root. Is able to use the medallion to get out. Has taken a lot of damage, but is still wading forward. They need to get another Festering Wounds to get that burst. Good shot by Kevin. Up to 40 stacks now. Beam alignment has been taken. Fireback camp pushing up into the top lane. Bear scouting out as the fight goes down onto this bottom lane. No level 10s available. They're just going in for the duel. Kevin trying to annoy Mason Blaze. Red Robot not looking too healthy right now. Cookie managed to escape over the wall. Hots has to back away, forcing Nasmus to react. Thinking of making his way in. Kevin backs up. One fight for Chili Mountain. First one they've been able to really claim. Cookie Man, very risky rotation. Gonna make his way forward. Warning pings. He's not showing. ETC sees that siege camp, but he's caught by the steel trap. Concussion mine onto the point, but he's just gonna speed boost his way out. In the meantime, Kevin grabbing the point. That might be enough, but they lose Cookie Man in the process. They're just trying to delay this for the objective right now, though, as Nasmus, though, is not looking healthy. Hots is being chased down, and we may just end up seeing Team Exodia give all of their lives for the objective. Nasmus gonna be chased out here and killed off. Hots will also fall. Will be taken out. Let's have a look at that again and see that fight. They were able to finish off the kills, but the chase was too easy. Too much power onto that chase. Nasmus completely cut off, and Zedarus was able to get so much delay onto Stukov that he just wasn't able to get any kind of escape. Meantime, Zerg is being cleaned up now here up in top lane, as they smash their way through that. Cookie Man cleaning this up. Black arrows available? Not yet. And also they will back away. Stage Dives, level 10 is available. Archon coming out for the Tassadar. Flailing Swipe, Wailing Arrow. Misha looked for the stun. They've gone for Unleash the Balls again as well. So no Mosh here. Everyone on this team would have an interrupt if Cassia goes for Valkyrie, so that makes sense. Don't want to deal with that. Red Robot, again, doing what they've been doing all game, causing a distraction. Trying to prevent his team from being found out as they do stuff like this. They find a Goliath camp, possession a few minions, and they're putting pressure onto top keep. Here comes the wraparound. Can they find their opportunity? Can they find their kills? They know they're in the bush. EDCS stage dive, remember, he might be required to come in. Here come the balls unleashed onto the backline. Stage dive is good. The Riptide drops Nasmus very low, but it's Cassia who is slain. Power slide onto Mason Blaze, and Xenarus completely cuts off their escape as they chase forward. Concussion Mind finds no one. Xenarus is taken out. Very nice play there. Beautifully done. Let's see that one again. That one was good. They chase round, but Cassie was killed so fast in that fight that they completely wrap around the stage dive onto the backline, shut down too much. I have worked out that I need to increase the timer on my replays here as they just chased in and put on the pressure. They're going to start on this Bruiser camp here. No, they're not. They're going to start the Siege camp. Alrighty. Sorry about the silence. I'm going to quickly turn my replay timer up. Ooh, fancy. There we go. Replay's longer now. We should hopefully have a decent replay timer now where we can actually catch stuff instead of cutting it off at the end. Here comes the engage by Tremor. But not enough. He scouted out the bear, but they don't commit. They could have actually committed to that. They were on even talents. But they're playing it a little safer. The objective is up. They have to deal with these mercenaries in top lane. Their keep is gone. They want to take the risk. It's a 12. That's a 12 level keep there. Less than 10 minutes to get that. Team Exodia really piling on the pressure. Even in bot lane. As they look for that fort. They black arrowed it. Condemn. Does not find them. Crowned himself the double channel. Right now, it's Red Robot, who has basically taken over off-lane duties to try and grab that. Here comes the chase. Hearts backs away, and Misha will perish. Rip Misha. In the meantime, Red Robot, not even demounted, not even pushing. He's just here for the XP. Might need to back up. Quite a few heroes are missing now. Xenarus will show. It's just Xenarus. But he doesn't know that. No one else is showing here. He doesn't know that they're just doing the siege camp. He'll be able to figure it out now. We see the Oracle coming in for Tassadar Encore for ETC. Get that stage dive up as quick as possible. Cold Embrace for Sylve. All in on burst damage. They chase in. Ball Lightning. Big burst. Riptide onto the backline to take out the Archon. Roger is low though. He's really trying to get to Kevin, but he's zoned out. Great Shockray. As stage dive did drop onto the backline looking for Mason Blaze. They chase forward. They can't find the kill. Zoned out once again. Steel Trap just going to be burned by the bear. As Red Robot, he's still hunting. 2 catapults have accumulated up in top lane. They will have to be dealt with. Xenarus going to just rush up to try and neutralize the objective, which he will be able to do at the cost of this bottom fort. 3 catapults now in top lane. Xenarus will head up to deal with those. How will Exodia make the most of that time? They're just going to send Rexar. Nasmus heads back up to control the point. They go in, looking for Johanna. They blow her up. Easy kill coming in from Team Exodia. They seize control. Team Exodia looking good right now as they make their way down towards the bottom lane. Let's see if they can maybe seize a win with this push. 100% to 18% Zerg wave by Misha. Misha is dead. Johanna back in 1 second. They chase in. Virulent reaction was attempted. Hot's really denying the rotation point here. A Baneling will be the one to pop the steel trap here. Red Robot chased back out of the base. Riptire having to go round, all the way around, used just for wave clear. Another great lurking arm by Hots. Misha just dodging the route. Gonna get CC'd out though. Can they finish off the bear? They cannot. Misha is down. Misha survives and the keep is down. They might look for a re-engage. Stage dive, stun onto the backline, stage dive onto Roger. They're going to try and take out Cassia. Great lurking arm, but Condemn on the backline. Kevin with Urel doing crazy damage back here, but she is locked down. Xenorus is chased in and finished off. Trevor will be chased. The power slide comes in, but no one's in position to finish the damage. There's still a bit of Zerg here, but not enough to try and secure the kill and the victory. Trevor will survive. That might be enough to keep them in this game. And we will begin to see the members of Team Exodia retreating, but there's a big push up in top lane. You can see here, they tried to set this up. They tried to go for the kill. The stage dive was good, but the Bless Shield bought them time. Xenorus went very, very deep onto the backline, and they put everything onto killing Roger. But in the end, it's only Xenorus who fell. He tried to zone, he tried to do what he could, but he couldn't make it. Stage dive used over here to try and zone out Tremor. They are able to hold that Bruiser camp, stealing away the Goliath. Boss is up. They're not taking... Oh, maybe they are. They're positioning. They're going for it. Boss being taken by Team Exodia. Everyone on Chili Mountain is alive, but no level 16 available for Chili Mountain. Even so, with a talent advantage, Team Exodia, they were willing to give it up. However, Chili Mountain are the ones who choose to take the fight. Is this a mistake? Virulent reaction in the boss damage. Stun from the bear. Misha is low. Riptide does good damage to Cookie Man as they force forward, trying to hold. Flailing swipes. Xenorus trying to knock the bear off the point. They stole the boss. They got Sylvanas, and we will see Chili Mountain holding this line. Full retreat comes out. Can they get away? Can they get away? Roger is able to escape. Stage dive is on the core as Red Robot spots the catapults and will claim victory for Team Exodia. Chili Mountain will be knocked down to the lower bracket, but Exodia will claim their place in the grand finals. Let's have one quick look at what was going on in that boss fight. Riptide comes out, waits its time. Wailing Arrow is what shuts down Johanna and buys them enough time. The concussion mine from Infrared was glorious, but the core is being taken out while all this is going on. They're just trying to stop the ports. Infrared tries to port out of this to buy time to de-push, but they see it. Team Exodia see it. They push in, and they're able to claim victory in that game number 5. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. The catapults and double mercenaries. There were sieges in bot lane. There was bruisers in top lane. And Team Exodia spotting that out, and Red Robot capitalizing and claiming the victory. Congratulations to Team Exodia. They are now in the grand finals. Chili Mountain, though, they are not out. They can still make their way back into this. As you can see here, they have to fight their way through either VGM or Team Alexander to make their way into the grand finals. Team Exodia, they are already in the grand finals. They are prepared. They are ready. Team Exodia, the last boss now. Who will be the ones to face them, to claim and win the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division? Will it be Chili Mountain, VGM Gaming, or Team Alexander? We will eliminate one of those options tomorrow when Jixie Cat will be casting VGM Gaming versus Team Alexander. For now, though, for tonight, that is going to be all for the games. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed. If you enjoyed these incredible plays, the great boss call from Red Robot at the end there, reward these players by hitting !Matcherino and contributing to the prize pool. The people in Nexus Gaming Series work very hard. Check them out on Patreon. Nexus Gaming Series Heroes, I believe. So make sure you check them out and support all the hardworking people behind the scenes. And if you liked what I did tonight, if you liked my casting, then consider dropping a bit donation or a subscription. If you donate or subscribe while I am in Rip Accept Towers, hey Kevin, why sad face? You're in the finals, buddy. If you enjoy my casting, drop a subscription or a donation. When casters are casting Storm Division, any bit donations or subs go directly to the caster, which is very generous of Nexus Gaming Series and allows us to keep doing what we love. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. I'm curious to see why Kevin's sad face, though. Kevin, you're in the finals, buddy. You're in grand finals. Why the long face? I'm curious. There's delay on the stream, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to wait for this. I'll finish my outro. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the show. Mods, see if you can raid us over to someone awesome. For now, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, where JixieCat will be casting VGM versus Team Alexander. That will be at 9 PM EST. Thanks for the cast, Tetra. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Kevin. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. I have been Tetra, I've been your caster, and see you all next time. Good night, and farewell, Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. See ya.